Hello, beautiful people. It's Elle. Welcome to my channel. Um, Thank you for coming back. If you are already a subscriber, if you're not, welcome. The purpose of this channel is to chronicle my journey to stage. I am currently prepping for my first bikini fitness competition. And I wanted to make I wanted to talk about and make a video about why I decided to compete while I'm currently plus size. Um, I've wanted to compete for a very long time, and I honestly can't say like it's been well, I'm plus size, and that's why I haven't competed yet. That's not true. What is true is that sometimes I can be shy AF, and that's why I haven't competed yet. Um, I it's funny because I feel like I've had in my life I've had a lot of front facing jobs, and I've successfully been a very front facing professional person, but in my personal life I'm a little more on the private end of the spectrum. Like I'm just kind of like jammies on by like 8:30. um, snuggle up with a book. I'm just kind of like um, very inward as a private as a person, very private. So that's the reason I haven't really made it to competition yet. So one of the reasons I started the YouTube channel was because I want to put myself out there more, and that's also one of the reasons I want to compete. Um, Plus, I love the gym. I can be in the gym. I know my way around the gym. Um, it works. It works for me like as a goal. Um, so yeah, I guess that's the point of having like to do this video. Um, I'm ready to kind of lose the weight. I kind of lately I've been feeling a sense of peace about the decision and a sense of peace with the journey I'm on to compete. And that hasn't always been the case. Um, you know, I haven't always felt at peace. There's been times in my life, as I'm sure has been the case for you, um, that maybe you haven't felt at peace. Um, I know in these trying times, sometimes, people are let go from jobs, and that can be so devastating and so heartbroken. Um, it could break your heart, losing a job and having to look for another one, or losing a career and having to reinvent yourself. Um, and I know that sometimes we're sometimes it's hard to like formulate a idea of what you want to be when there are certain elements that have happened in your life that can hurt you, and there are people who have hurt you, and I haven't been immune for that. That's happened to me more times than I can count. um, but I wanted, I woke up today, specifically today, so at peace with things that I'll probably talk about more on this channel as it progresses. Um, but I think I've not only have I been like shy to kind of put my goals out there, um, but it hasn't felt safe to do so. I haven't felt like, you know, able, or I haven't felt whole enough to do so. I don't know if that makes sense, but through some trying times in my own life, um, through some painful times in my own life, I didn't think I would get to a point where I would feel safe enough to compete. Um, Loving myself enough to compete, uh, and wanting that for myself, because things have been trying in the past. Um, yeah, I mean, so I wanted to I guess jump on and say that plus size or not plus size, goals are goals. Um, my goal might take a little longer to meet, and that's okay. If sometimes you want to join the military, you have to do a boot camp, and that takes a certain amount of time. You want to get a college degree, that takes a certain amount of time. You want to have a child, that takes a certain amount of time. you know 9 months minimum, you know what I mean? Like, so, if that's the natural way you want to do things, that's perfectly fine. Adoption, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, goals take time no matter where you are. So I I think recently, I guess maybe the injuries, they've just given me a lot of time to register things, seeing things stop me in my own tracks, not being able to walk fully, not even able to grip fully, not even able to grab a remote control or grab a glass of water. Those things stopped me in my tracks and made me realize, like, who gives an F if you're plus size? Like, if you want to lose the weight, you lose the weight. If you want to stop being shy and want to compete, you can do it. You can set a goal for yourself, and it doesn't really matter what others are thinking, as long as you believe in yourself and you're willing to put in the work. I think there's a saying, like, some people are just like, oh, but I'm 42. When I go to law school and graduate, I'll be 45. Well, if you don't go to law school and you don't graduate, you'll be 45 anyway. So I think one of the humongous takeaways from announcing this journey, starting this YouTube channel, is that, and getting injured, is the worst thing that can happen is you don't do it. And that's the worst that can happen. But the best thing is that it can happen. So I've just found a peace in having this goal for myself, feeling like I've overcome a lot of trying times and some pain along the way, both physical and emotional, and that there's this goal that's waiting for me to do it, to accomplish it, and it's there, and it's my goal, and it's my progress. I recently had a milestone. I used to get winded on the Stairmaster. The Stairmaster used to kick me in the face, like, no joke. And yesterday I did 45 minutes on the Stairmaster after 27 days of doing it consecutively. Not 45 minutes, but doing it little by little. I met a huge milestone for me, and that's my progress, and no one can take it away from me. So while this prep is not going to look like the preps you've seen, because I'm not stage ready, I'm not close to stage. I ain't close to stage ready. I am quite far away from stage ready, and that's okay. Okay, because I'm willing to put in the work. So, yeah, and that's why this channel exists. This is why I'm here. Thank you for believing in me. I believe in you too. And we're gonna do this. I'm gonna get on stage. I'm probably gonna be scared. because it's a huge thing for me, but it's okay. We feel the fear and we do it anyway. Okay? Thank you guys. See you soon. See you in the next one. Bye.